South Africa was reaching breaking point, but no one was bending.
We are no longer prepared to tolerate that criminal act by a minority.
Nobody in the world is going to stop me from keeping order.
Our cause is a just cause. That is why it is going to prevail.
Few would envision that one man was about to make all the difference. That man was Jean-Yves Ollivier.
The Minister of Foreign Affairs awarded the Order of Good Hope at a ceremony in Cape Town.
The new documentary, Plot for Peace, reveals how the French businessman succeeded where others had long failed. He'd built trust among African leaders after offering to mediate a complex prisoner exchange among no fewer than 6 countries, all involved in the Cold War struggle for Angola.
The country, Angola. Its government, the Marxist regime of President Eduardo dos Santos, who is supported by the Soviet Union and 32,000 Cuban boots on the ground. Their enemy, Jonas Savimbi and his rebel movement UNITA, backed by South Africa and the United States.
He'd brought the warring parties together and paved the way for a series of secret meetings in the Kalahari, in London, in Cairo, and finally the Republic of the Congo that would bring peace to the region.
La signature d'accord à Brazzaville était un moment historique.
The Cubans would withdraw troops from Angola. Namibia would be granted independence. It seemed an historic logjam was collapsing.
We could see that it was inevitable that there would be negotiations to resolve the question of apartheid. It was inevitable.
F.W. de Klerk became president of South Africa and began the process that would end apartheid and lead to the release of Nelson Mandela.
A new South Africa has to eliminate the racial hatred and offer guarantees to all.
Jean-Yves Ollivier was among the crowd that day. At that moment, neither Mandela nor the rest of the world had any idea of the role that he had played. Becky Anderson, CNN, London.
The French businessman had since met Mandela, who then decorated him with one of South Africa's highest honours. Becky recently spoke to Ollivier and began by asking if the release of Mandela was part of his initial mission.
I think Mandela was such a symbol, and it was very clear that it will be the achievement, it will be the first strong sign that apartheid was going to die, that his release will automatically lead to the end of apartheid. That was the objective.
Why did it take someone like you, as opposed to politicians, diplomats, or even the intelligence community at the time, to mediate between African leaders, do you think?
I think it's a combination of many things. Number one, I have been around for a long time. I had already quite a good reputation that when I make a promise or when I'm committed to someone or something, I will try my best to achieve what I have been committed. And Africa is a world of words. And one comfort from one leader will give comfort to the other leader automatically. It starts by one, and it goes to the second one, and it goes to the third one. And as I never fail, I never lie, I never mislead the people I was dealing with, this trust was very well and easily established.
You were in the stadium that day when Mandela addressed the crowds following his release. What was going through your mind at that time?
Very happy that I was totally anonymous, that nobody knew about what I have done. Very happy about it. And of course, very happy to see for the first time with my own eyes the man I've tried to get out of jail so hard, so with such a determination and such a conviction. And of course, the fact that he was not aware of what I was doing was giving me an immense feeling of pride and happiness.
I've heard you allude to Martin Luther King when you talk about Mandela. Just draw the comparisons, if you will.
I suppose that Mandela is having a dream. He lives for that dream. Whether he will see before he goes from planet Earth this dream to be achieved, I doubt. I think he has created the path, but certainly not has seen the end of the road. There is a long walk to freedom, as his memory says. We have not finished with South Africa. We have not go back to what should be happening, and maybe it will come sooner than we all expect.
What do you think the impact of Mandela's death will be? Do you have any concerns regarding South Africa?
Mandela was a unique situation where the whole world was backing for one idea and one man, knowing that if it will be achieved, the world will change. The world was, for the first time, unified in a fantastic cause.